under more pressure in the Super Bowl?
It's Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes. The way we've built Patrick Mahomes up to be arguably one of the greatest to ever do it, if not already Max Kellerman. He's the greatest
MVP.
quarterback we've ever seen.
The greatest.
And also, there needs to be a validation of what we've seen Pat Mahomes do to lead up to this point in the Super Bowl. Last year, AFC Championship, what was the question after the game? Overtime rules need to change because Pat Mahomes didn't have an opportunity to get on the field going into overtime after Tom Brady went down and scored. So this is a pressure-packed situation for a quarterback's legacy. This will buy him time. What did the Super Bowl do for Aaron Rodgers? It bought him time to not have these great seasons. It took us a long time to get to the point where we said Aaron Rodgers wasn't the same Aaron Rodgers that we built him up to be in our mind. So I think for Patrick Mahomes, when we start talking about pressure, not only the pressure on him to continue to complete this art that he's painted, but also his head coach needs a Super Bowl as well. And don't think that he doesn't understand that pressure on Andy Reid to win a Super Bowl. All of this talk about Andy Reid possibly getting into the Hall of Fame. This will solidify his Hall of Fame ticket. It's a punch it. It's Mahomes with the most pressure.
When you ask if it's Mahomes or the defense, the impulse is to say Mahomes because the defense, even though you know some of the faces, is largely kind of a nameless, faceless mass of bodies, right? Whereas Patrick Mahomes, you know the face, and I'm here claiming, and others are also, he's the MVP in all sports, and he's the best football, not the greatest, not the most accomplished, the best I've ever seen. It's actually this Niners defense that's under more pressure in this game. And I don't mean in terms of the publicity afterwards. I mean in terms of the job at hand on the field. Now, right now, the Chiefs are 1-point favorites. It's as close to a pick'em as you, and it's opened as a pick'em.
Which is rare for a Super Bowl.
Really is. I think the Niners, my guess is they'll be bet to the favorites by the time the game opens. What they call smart money will come in late on the Niners. I think they should probably be favored. I think one of the reasons that the Chiefs are favored is they showed a great run defense. Like the whole thing with them, they're soft against the run last year, although maybe a little underrated in that respect. But they were stout against the best running back on a role that no one's ever seen before when they needed it most. The Niners defense, no matter what you say, has to contain the most unstoppable weapon ever. A dude you could be, we don't have to bring extra guys. Bring 4 and get the pressure on the quarterback and get to the quarterback. But we see Patrick Mahomes jogging out of bounds, throwing the ball away. Play's over. It's dead. That's a touchdown pass he just threw. Sometimes all the way down the field across his body. Sometimes it's because Tyreek Hill broke a play or Kelsey made a great catch. But he's so, you can do every single thing right. He'll make it come out wrong. He was down 24-0 to Houston. Okay, you can blame the coach, you can blame the defense, whatever. But the Titans were stout, and the Titans felt like a team of destiny, beating the defending champs, beating the Ravens, who were supposed to be the best team in the NFL this year. Period. Maybe they were going to be an all-time great team if they won the Super Bowl. The Titans had that, and even against that defense, and they're down 17-7. It just doesn't really matter, man. Patrick Mahomes can do things you can't account for. That actually puts pressure on the San Francisco
Different
defense.
animal. I totally disagree. Pat Mahomes in this game is going to have to validate everything everybody is saying on the field. Max, think about the things that you've said about Patrick Mahomes. If Patrick Mahomes goes into this game against a top 2 defense in the National Football League and does not have a great day, or like his ceiling has been,
it's a good game, but he loses.
His ceiling has been, you need to be the MVP and win the Super Bowl. That is where that's where everybody in the country
MVP of all sports.
Right. But let's do this now for a second. He's 24. He's already won a regular season MVP. He threw his touchdown. He threw 50 TDs, 12 interceptions. You know what he did this year? 26-6, still about 4-1, a little over 4-1 touchdown interception. If he last year comes one pre-snap penalty away from getting to the Super Bowl, and this year gets to the Super Bowl and loses, that's still progression. It's not like he's going backwards.
Max, but that is not guaranteed next year. It's not guaranteed that Pat Mahomes will be in this same position next year.
It's unlikely, even, no matter who you are.
The pressure on a quarterback that we are deeming arguably the greatest we've ever seen is to win a Super Bowl. We ain't comparing him to numbers. Eventually, the numbers will be what they are. And we'll say, Dan Marino has great numbers. We never mentioned Dan Marino numbers. We say he didn't win a Super Bowl.
But the weird thing about, you're right, and there will be comparisons to Marino. The weird thing about Marino is he was the best anyone had ever seen, gets to the Super Bowl so early in his career, never gets back. Patrick Mahomes is on a team with weapons, with a great coach, is better than Marino, who was amazing, and in consecutive years makes playoff runs. If anything, like if they lose the game and Mahomes has a good enough game but not good enough to win, you're going to come out here the next day and be like, look, he went to the AFC Championship game. He went to the Super Bowl. He'll be 25 next year. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce ain't going anywhere. Everything's okay.
I'm not going to be like that. Y'all got to be like that, because I haven't deemed Pat Mahomes the greatest thing I've ever seen ever in football.
Who's better than Mahomes?
I'm not saying, I don't know if anybody's better. He's 2 years into his career.
And already you can't name anyone better.
Aaron Rodgers we had the same conversation about Aaron Rodgers.
No doubt. And you're saying, give me a name of a quarterback you've seen better than Mahomes. I asked Stephen A. this the other day. He couldn't give me a name that he said was better.
When Aaron Rodgers was rolling.
He was better than this?
No, but we didn't know Pat Mahomes was coming.
No doubt.
Just like Pat Mahomes don't know if he ever gonna get this opportunity again.
Oh, you're right. When Aaron Rodgers was rolling, I had the same feeling about him I have about Mahomes now. That's what I'm saying. He was the best I'd ever seen. Tell me a name, I'm going to tell you again. Peyton Manning regular season, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, take anyone you want, Dan Marino, John Elway, whoever you want to say. You want to throw in like Deion Sanders, whoever, Lawrence Taylor, Walter Payton. Tell me a player you've seen better than this.
Let's kill this argument. Okay?
You can't name a player.
Let's kill this argument, because I'm sick of you even talking about this.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.